Hello summoners, this is Love Tofu bringing you guys another guide. This one is gonna be my jungle Udyr. This is probably not the best game I had, but it was a good one. And Udyr is probably one of my favorite jungler. And right now I'm gonna be playing against the Fiddle. So Udyr is pretty strong against the Fiddle, especially like when when Fiddle is draining you. You can just go ahead and pop your bear stance, and then you can stun him. So yeah, that's really good. So you could invade Fiddle and not really have a hard time. So you can see here that we're gonna do a level 1 gank since it's Fiddlestick, and his blue is really important to him. Seriously, Fiddle needs the blue. I mean, he can clear the jungle a lot faster with the blue. He needs the cooldown reduction and then the mana regen. It's just everything works really well with them. So before we get into all that, his starting item is boots and 3 health potions. This is usually what I start. I know most junglers, you get the cloth armor, but then Udyr, he clears the camp so quick with Phoenix, and then his sustain with the turtle is just amazing. So you could go with this and you should be fine. And I usually go with the boots and 3 health potions for a reason. It's for the mobility, and I counter jungle most of the time with Udyr. So you want to be quick between the camps, and that way you'll be able to steal his red a lot faster, or his blue, whichever buff. So we're just gonna go ahead and go in right at 150. The jungler is gonna be right here. See, we see Fiddle. So we went in at a really good time. So there's really not much he can do. Like, even if he does go over to our blue, it's kind of late now. And then yeah, my teammates pick up the first. I don't really think about the kill as much. I just wanted to get the blue. So in that one, I was like positive that we weren't gonna get the blue, or the Fiddle wasn't gonna get the blue. So I gave the blue to my Cassidon. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the blue myself now. So this is a fairly good start. Blitz kind of died, but it's fine. We crippled Fiddle, and we did a good job with the first gank. Or the invasion, I would say. So usually I would start with the wolves and then go with the blue. He'll be able to clear the wolves before 155. But then because I invaded, I'm gonna do the blue first and go like that. I mean, you can see there that I was able to clear the blue without a leash. But then you should always ask for a leash if you're gonna start at your blue. That way your health will be a little bit higher. But then it's still fine. So the skill order would be Phoenix, and then you get the turtle. And then once you get the turtle, you want to just constantly switch between the two. That way, right when Phoenix is on, then you turn on turtle and it'll shield you. But then the Phoenix proc will still be on. So yeah, don't think that it's just gonna go away because you're in a different stance. It's not. You can see that the wave, it's still applied. Alright, and then you get Phoenix again on level 3, and then at level 4 you're going to pick up the bear. And that's usually when you're going to gank. Or you can gank earlier if you can, because you have the red. But then I really recommend you get the red, or get the bear, before you gank. But then I'm ganking here because Blitz is here, And we're going to be able to go ahead and pick up that kill. And now I got my bear stance. Now I can go around and gank now. So yeah, Kassadin is having a problem with Wukong kind of. But then, I mean, he hasn't really overextended. And then he has decoy, so I'm just going to farm up a little bit more. So let's see, let's go over to skills. So for Jungle Phoenix, I don't touch Tiger at all. You can jungle with Tiger, but usually you would do that if you're like, if you want to like beat a certain champ. Say for instance, like if you have a Shyvana over there and then you want to beat the Shyvana, or like someone like that. Dr. Mundo, you're probably gonna have a hard time trying to kill even with the Tiger. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try to pick up this kill right here. But he does juke me, and then he ends up getting my Kassadin, and then Fiddle's over here to help out, so I can't really do anything. Yeah, I kind of screwed up right there. He juked me really well, and then Kassadin was a little too close. But yeah, so Tiger's good. Usually I go with this during laning phase. So the passive, it like increases your attack speed. And then on activation, you get more attack speed, and on his first hit, you do damage, magic damage. And then the turtle, once you turn it on, you can't do any crit, but then for every hit that he does, he is gonna get health and mana, like a percentage of it. It's really little, but then it really adds up. So while you're at turtle stance, you're just gonna constantly get health and mana. This is a really good way to like sustain yourself when you're at low health, and when you don't have mana. And then when you turn it on, you're gonna always have a shield on you. And then that shield absorbs anything. I usually use this for like if Karthus ultis me, I use it throughout the whole battle phase. You want to always turn this on when you're in a team fight, because they're going to be targeting you, and if you turn it on, that really just adds up all that damage that would have like applied to your health, but then because of your shield, you're going to be able to take more. And then the bear stance, this is good, but you have to always remember that yeah, Wukong's doing pretty good at mid, but you have to always remember this one does give you the stun, and it gives you a 1 second stun. 1 second stun, and you can stun that same target, but like in a 6 second time span. So once I stun him, I have to wait 6 seconds, and I'll be able to stun him again. But then I'm kind of screwing up here because I'm stunning him before he does the drain on me. I shouldn't do that. But then Israel's gonna go ahead and come here and yeah, double ward fail. And then so I'm not gonna be able to get that. Not gonna be able to get the blue. But then see, the bear is a really good stance to use when you're running away. So this Wukong has like 2-0 right now, or 3, right? 3, or let's see. Yeah, he's 3-0. He's doing extremely well. And then the last one, Phoenix. When you're at Phoenix mode, on his third hit, you're gonna be able to do damage. It'll be like a flame that's in front of him. It's like an AoE. And then when you turn it on, it's gonna have these waves. That's just gonna come out of him, and it's gonna do damage per second. And then also, when you turn this on, it will increase his AP and his AD. So yeah, this is really just made for the jungle. And he's really good. I say even with Phoenix, he can still put out a lot of damage. And then if you do Tiger, she's just a stronger fighter. You're probably gonna be able to take out most champs with this. But then this is meant for the jungle. This is meant for like PvP. This is meant for PvE. Phoenix is meant for PvE. Tiger is meant for PvP. So yeah. Those are probably the best tips. And always remember to switch your skills around, because his passive is the monkey ability. Agility, I mean. Monkey's agility. And every time he switches a stance, he's going to have bonus attack speed. And he has it for 5 seconds. And this stacks on itself 3 times. So, like, the quicker you switch, and then after that, you're going to have that stack, see? It has the 3 stack right now. But then you have to switch to another stance for it to just keep going. But if you wait, then that stack's just going to all disappear. So you're not going to have the, that's 30% attack speed on that. So remember, you always want to go ahead and just keep switching around. So I don't know if I pick up this kill on him. He is a tough little monkey to kill. But yeah, okay, so I end up getting that kill. That's good. Kind of helping out my cast now. His killing spree's gone. But then my cast is doing pretty bad. So you really want to just constantly help him out. And then bottom's doing bad, so I have to help them out too. And top's doing fine. They're doing pretty good at sustaining. I might be able to pick up this kill on Ashe. But then you have to remember, Udyr against Ashe it's not really great, because she can really slow you and she can kite the crap out of you. So it's really hard to kill her. But then I got lucky and I was able to hit her when I have the red buff on me. So you can see like how much it slows me. It slows me by a lot. But then you can see the freaking Phoenix stance is putting out a lot of damage. And after that 6 seconds, always turn on that bear stance again and stun them, and you'll always be able to get your second, third stun. It's a really good thing to remember. And even if you don't have the stun, if you want to chase them, you want to turn on that bear stance. And then when they're about to do damage on you, you want to switch to that turtle. So usually I'll just keep switching from Phoenix to turtle, or tiger to turtle, and then when I need to chase them, when I need to like close the gap, I turn on the bear. Or like I turn on the bear if I need to stun them for some reason. Like for instance, if like Nunu is ulting, you want to stun him. So those are the only reason. Bear is either for closing the gap or to stun them. Stun them for like your teammates or something. So right here, you're gonna turn on that bear. I'm gonna get that stun, and I'm tanking, but for some reason the aggro is on Kassadin. So yeah, we're not able to pick that kill. I mean, Udyr's he's decent and tanking the turret because of his turtle stance. So right now my turtle stance is taking about 160 damage. 160 is probably like, yeah, it's a pretty good bit of that turret hit. So I do that as well. When you're about to get a turret hit, when you're leaving, I always just turn on the turtle stance so I can take less damage. So I'm just gonna chill here and just keep harassing him. So Fiddle ends up coming. He's level 6. He's a big threat right now. I did cripple him, but then I've been so busy with Wukong that I wasn't able to pick up his second blue, or his third blue, I would say. Yeah, right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hold this lane. Okay, so with the items, lately I've been going with like the same items. Really. There are a couple of good ones, and there's a lot of different orders. Really, there's a lot of different ways to get this. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm harassing him, but I mean, I really screwed up right here, because Ashe came over here. So I'm just like, screw that, I'm not gonna pick up the blue. I'm gonna try to kill this Ashe. But yeah, I was really close in killing her, and then my bot finally ended up coming to save her. They actually came over to finish him off, and then Blitz went ahead and picked up that blue. So I mean, if you're gonna die, dude, might as well just go out with the fight. You know, do the most damage you can. Because I did that much damage to Ashe, they were able to easily pick up that kill. Blitz just did an ulti, and I think she died. I'm not absolutely sure, but yeah, I think that's what happened. So Warwick over here, he might get this. Yep, he is gonna get this, and then that's nice. And look at that, that Q is just amazing, man. But then the Fiddle did die, but they ultied him. So yeah, Yorick ultied Fiddle. So when this happens, you need to just run away. They really shouldn't have engaged, but then I'm on the way right now, but there's not much you could do. Ashe just went ahead and freaking did the hawk shot, and yeah. Alright, so before explaining any of these things, let me go over his items. So the boots, you don't finish them, just leave them there. And I usually finish it if I'm like doing really bad and I can't get my Philosopher stun. So they've just put a ward down. They're trying to steal my my blue. So they're about to screw me over. You're just gonna go ahead and flash out and do the bear, but they're doing so much damage to me. I was pretty close to dying. That flash kind of helped. So this is why I get flash. Flash probably the best on Udyr, better than Ghost. So as items, you get the Philosopher Stone, and I usually get it. And then after that, you could pick up the Heart of Gold. The Heart of Gold's nice. That way you'll be able to stack up a lot of money. Usually I get Heart of Gold and Philosopher when I get a feeling the game's gonna really drag. If it's gonna get to like late game, then I usually pick up these items. But if I know the game's gonna end really quick, then I might pick up the early Wit's End, or just get a Philosopher and then get Wit's End. But then Wit's End is his core item, guys. You really need the Wit's End. And then Philosopher Stone is also nice to have because of the health regen and the mana regen. Mainly for the mana regen. Because Udyr, he can really burn the crap out of his mana when he's jungling. Or even in team fights. He'll really burn the crap out of it. When you're constantly switching through stance, and the bear stance 55, Phoenix 35, Turtle 35, and then Tiger is 55. When you're a Tiger, yeah, you really do burn it a lot. That's why you burn it a lot. It's because it's 55. Another reason why you should go Phoenix stance. This way you'll be able to sustain your mana a lot easier, and you won't use it up. Because it's important. You have to constantly switch through stance, and when you run out of mana, Udyr is not really able to do anything. You can't do well in team fights, or in a fight in general. So I'm over here trying to like kill Yorick. I mean, it's not gonna work. Yorick can like harass the crap out of me with that, and he can sustain better than me. But then, you know, he backs off anyway. I'm kind of playing aggressive right now because I have my Wit's End, and I'm able to put some damage on him. The Wit's End is a really good item because it gives you that extra magic damage, and then it gives you magic resist, which is nice. Also another plus to getting him a little tankier. And then the passive is just magic resist, you get 30. And then that as well, and then that as well, and the attack speed. The attack speed's really nice on Udyr. Really, attack speed stacks really well with the Phoenix. You'll be able to clear the creeps a lot faster. And then also with the Turtle, with the attack speed, you'll be able to sustain better. Honestly, I don't know why I'm up here. I'm not sure why. So after these 3 items, you want to pick up Mercury's Trend. Mercury's Trend probably the best item to pick up. There's nothing else. Maybe a Ninja Tabi if there's a lot of AD. But, you know, usually you pick up the Mercury Trend. That's probably the best. So in ganking, you want to open up with the bear. You want to open up with the bear and you want to get that stun. Once you get that stun, then you want to switch to Phoenix and do massive amount of damage. And then after that, you want to switch to Turtle so you can tank a little bit of damage. And then you switch to Phoenix again. Or you switch to Bear for another stun. This all depends on the situation, and it's different all the time. So, and then also another item that's really nice to get is like an Oracle. Oracle's really nice. And Udyr, I mean, he's a little tough little motherfucker to kill. It's really tough to kill. So having an Oracle on him is really good. Plus with the bear and then the turtle, you have like a built-in ghost right here. So yeah, it's nice. And then you leave bear at level 1. You want to max out your Phoenix first and then turtle. And then after that you want to get the bear. And if you're going with tiger, then you max out tiger first, turtle, and then bear. I mean, I'll put the skill sequence in the description below. So they're about to gank right now. It's a 5-man gank on bottom. It's really bad. But then I need the red. Having red on Udyr is really important. See, I was about to go down, but then they backed off. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up another Wraith. I pick up the Wraith, and I think they were trying to dragon, but yeah, they kind of reacted late. And then they're all over there, and I think we got the turret at mid. So I got the red, I'm ready to gank. Seriously, after your first blue, you don't need the blue anymore. So Wukong's coming in, I'm telling my teammates to show up. He's gonna ulti me. I take that blow. Alright, this is good right here. I'm able to get my second stun right there. Switch to bear, get my second stun on him, that's really nice. Soraka, we could have killed Soraka right there, but, you know, I thought getting that Wukong kill was enough. I kind of screwed up right there. But then also, there is a cooldown on these. And you have to notice, it's like a 5.6. Around like 6-second cooldown, which is pretty big. So once I switch from bear to Phoenix, I'm not able to switch to bear immediately. So that's the thing. So either, like I said, you either get Mercury treads. Okay, great, nice. I had the money for it. So I got the Mercury Mercury threads. So I got the Mercury threads, and now I'm gonna work on my Warmog. Warmog is a great item to have for Udyr. Getting Radiant is really good too. Radiant's Omen is really nice. Armor is great. It is. It's another great item. And then Spirit Visage is also a great item. But like, I like to go ahead and get a Warmog so I can be the tank for my team. You know, right now, no one's tanky. Kassadin, no. Aurelia, no. I mean, Blitz, no. And then my Warwick is building a tier goddess. I mean, he has Wriggles, so no one's really tanky. I have a good bit of money, so might as well spend that on a Warmog. And seriously, I've been building Warmog on him right after Wriggles, and it's been working out. It's been working out really well. So I'm gonna stun him. Go ahead, Phoenix. You know, quick kill, quick kill. It's just easy like that. And then, you know, when you're clearing out creep waves, just be on Phoenix. You really clear these out quick. It's better than Tiger. Really, I like Tiger's fun too when you're fighting. But seriously, I think I like the Phoenix better for farming. You get to farm a lot easier. And now I'm using the passive right now. That's why I'm switching. You might ask, why am I switching stance on a turret? It's not for the effect, it's for its passive. And then when you have Tiger, it's gonna have that also that passive attack speed on that. So it will stack really well with his normal passive. So once I get Tiger, I keep switching it, and then I stay on Tiger once I have 3 stacks, and then I switch it again so I can keep that stack. So the turret's gone, so this is an easy kill, but the Aurelia is dying a lot quicker than I thought. I was gonna come from the back. But yeah, so Ashe is fed. She has an IE as well. Yeah. Freaking people getting IE now. Infinity Edge is the thing to get. It's because they nerfed Bloodthirster, and it's just not as strong as it used to be. And then the life speed, the lifesteal went down a lot. So I'm gonna probably switch to Bear. There we go. Switching to Bear. I'm gonna stun him. All right, everyone's gonna be able to catch up. He's going for cast again. Hopefully I'll be able to switch to Bear in time. No, but then that was a decoy. So yeah, Wukong is really a pain in the ass. Really is a pain in the ass. So I was gonna pick up the red, but no. Someone already did. So they know that we're there. We have to leave. We have to leave. But yeah, Blitz gets ultied by Ashe, and there's really nothing I could do. There's 5 of them there. So I tell Wukong to get out. I mean Warwick. So Warwick's gonna be able to make it. Is he gonna be able to make it? No, he doesn't. Well, hopefully we get this kill on Wukong, but nah, that's not gonna help him either. Yeah. I was on the way, but you know, I wasn't quick enough. Now, Udyr, there's a couple of things that he's good at, and then there's a couple of things that he's really bad at. Now, the things that he is really good at is probably chasing down enemies. He probably does that better than anyone else. He's really good at chasing them down. And plus, if he has the red buff, gosh, he's even better. He's really good at chasing them down because of bear stance. But then I've made this mistake a lot. And the thing you have to notice is, true, you're really good at chasing them, right? But your teammates aren't. So you don't want to be like chasing them so quick that your teammates are like really behind. So I'm gonna kill Yorick like right under his turret, and this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. You know, like I was expecting to kill him quick, but this guy's pretty tough to kill too. It's freaking sustained, man. So I don't have a Warmog yet. If I had a Warmog, I might have been able to survive that. So yeah, some guy did a comment, Warwick, you're a fucked up person, bro. Like seriously. Oh. If I queued against you again, you're dead, I swear. So Fiddle's pretty pissed that I screwed him over right now. And he probably hates me. Cause even his ulti is it's a channel, but I think I wasn't able to stop it when I stunned him. I'm not sure if I stopped him or if he just quit. If he just cancelled it. But yeah, I'm able to finish the Warmog. Got 3,100, 200 right now. This is without any stack. I need to farm up. And then once I farm up, gonna get another 300. So you're standing around like 3,500 health. Very strong, very strong. With the shield that absorbed like 222. And then when you have the Phoenix on, you're gonna have extra AP right there. See. So that's another reason why it stacks really well. It gives you more shield when you have the Phoenix. Really, seriously, this is the best way to go for jungle. I mean, I don't care what people say. Tiger is like, it's not really that great. It's probably the best when you're at top lane. It does really do a lot of damage, and you're always going to beat your opponent. But right now, when you're jungling, Phoenix it up, man. Phoenix it up. So yeah, wow, he gets that really nice grab right there. We go ahead and finish it off right there. I see Fiddle, gotta take him out, you know. Get that quick kill. You know, this ghoul, I mean, dude, ghoul is not anything to mess around with, man. You don't want to mess around and just leave that ghoul there. Ghoul can really do some work. Oh, wow. Seriously, I just went over there and I just KS'd that. Should've went over and helped. Shoulda, coulda, would've. But when you're Udyr, let's see, if you're not clearing creeps, you want to be pushing, always pushing, or get Baron. Honestly, you'll probably be able to pick up Baron with just Wit's End. And then people ask me like, why don't you get Wriggle's Lantern on Udyr? When you're a jungle, why don't you have it? If you haven't noticed throughout the whole freaking video, I was able to sustain perfectly well without Wriggle's Lantern. So I'm thinking like, why waste your money on Wriggle's Lantern? It's a good item. It is. I admit it. It's a really good item. But is it really worth it like actually being there? And usually late game, you're always going to replace that Wriggle's Lantern with something else. You usually do. So I'm saying like, instead of having a Wriggle's Lantern, I could have like an extra space for other items. And I would rather do that. I mean, I've tried Udyr with Wriggle's Lantern. I mean, yeah, he's great. But, why get a Wriggle's Lantern when I could just pick up my Wit's End quicker? If I get my Wit's End sooner, then I'm able to do a lot more damage. Seriously, a lot more damage, guys. And then when you, even if you, I mean, seriously, yeah, once you finish Wit's End, you're unstoppable. You'll be able to kill anyone. Like, seriously, just on your own, you'll be able to do that. And he's great, even without it. I mean, even without it, Udyr really does a lot of damage. And I usually get a lot of ganks in, even before. I would just like run around with boots and I'll just get ganks in all the time. His sustain's fine. His sustain's really nice. So we get that kill. So Israel needs some help. They're kind of here. So I'm going after Wukong. Ash is kind of like, he's kind of scared. He's backing away. Fiddle comes in. So, you know, I'm just like, whatever. They can take care of Fiddle. I'm killing this Wukong, man. I'm probably doing the bad thing right now. But honestly, I'm just like sick and tired of this Wukong, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill this monkey. This monkey's gonna die. And then we get another one. Yeah, but you can see like, dude, I shouldn't have flashed that way. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I flashed over there. Don't know why. But yeah, dude. Udyr with a freaking Warmog is a monster. Is a monster. He is so tanky. And then, either I get Radion's Omen, I get that for AD. If they're like really fed, and if they have a lot of AD on their team, I'll get that. And then if they have like a lot of magic, I'll get Spirit Visage. Or if I'm winning, if I'm winning by a good bit right now I'm winning by a good bit. Or I'll pick up a Spirit Visage so I can sustain better when I'm in Turtle. I'll be able to heal for a lot more. This is a great item, and you get the cooldown reduction. And then I'll be able to pick up an Axeman Impeller. Axeman Impeller is nice. This is probably like my final build right here. And then I'll get that Heart of Gold, and I'll switch it to the Radion. Once I get the Radion's Omen, Randuin, I don't know. But once I get the Omen, that's probably this final build. I'm really proud of my build. Probably the best build on Udyr you'll ever see. Ever. Especially for a jungle. So you get the Randuin's Omen, and then you just set. After that, you just pop that. You just go ahead and turn it on when you're surrounded. And you're really, really strong. Really, really strong. And like I said, Woodsend is basically Woodsend's probably your damage item. And then I got Axeman Impaler now, so I'm doing like, wow, with Phoenix on, I just like pop up to like 216. Or is that the Warmog just being or maybe it was the Warmog. Yeah, I think it was the Phoenix. I turn on the Phoenix and then it goes up by a good bit. So yeah, final build, amazing build. Probably a really good build. Cause late game, really late game, you need some damage. And oh yeah, they're chasing me. They really wanna go ahead and take me out. But I'm just so tanky. I mean, it's gonna take them forever. Yeah, this Wukong always going for cast, man. Always going for Cassidon, but you can see he's gonna get screwed. And then Fiddle, I just tank that too. I tank Fiddle. I get Wu. Or no, we don't get Wu. This is pretty bad, but it's real doing a good job. I could have probably saved a lot of teammates right there. It was a sloppy team fight. But yeah, you can see that I took a lot of damage. Took a lot to the face. Nah, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You wanna concentrate on the inhibitor. Because inhibitors get you that win. So before the game ends up, before I finish this game, I just want to go over a couple things. Just want to go over like what's the pro, what's his strength, what's his weakness. So just want to cover those things real quick. So his strength is he's a really good tank. He's a really good tank. He does a lot of damage without items. He's not item dependent. And he's a decent ganker. He's a decent ganker. Now, a couple of bad things is that he can easily get kited. And if you slow him down, then he won't be able to do anything. So that's why Ashe is probably his strongest counter. Really. Any slow, any stun. Because he really relies on the bear. And then once I turn on the bear, and then if I get CC'd, if I get slowed or stunned, then I can't turn on that bear again. That's the thing. So, and then that's the end of the chase. I'm not going to be able to chase him down anymore. Man, he's able to decoy again. This Wukong, man, he's so annoying. Wukong's so annoying. But then every single time, he's always able to pick up the kill. He has Stormo, Forest, Frozen. You know, that's probably why. So, those are probably his weaknesses. The thing is that he has to really, like, he's a melee champ, and he has no range ability. He has no slow. So, that's the thing. It's really hard for him to catch up to opponents. It's really hard. So I would say probably... I mean, you could pick up Smite and then Exhaust. So like you could exhaust them instead. Like when you get CC'd. That way you'll be able to always get your opponent. I say it's nice, and then he has Bear anyway, so he'll be able to run away. He'll always have something to run away with. So yeah, that's probably his. And he has mana issue in the beginning. You have to. It's best to get the blue in the beginning. If you get counter jungle and if they take their blue, then you'll suffer a good bit. So that's probably his strength and his weakness. Udyr is probably the strongest jungler right now. One of the most strongest. And go ahead and give him a try if you haven't. He's pretty cheap. I don't think he's 6,000. He's probably around 3,000-ish right now. But yeah, hopefully this guide helped you guys. And as always give me feedbacks. I like seeing the feedbacks. It's great, guys. Bad one, you guys can criticize me. It's all good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.